Good afternoon and welcome to my channel. I would like to share with you today my orchid, Dendrobium parishii. It is in bloom, but to my regret, it only has one bloom. I was so waiting for a cane filled with blooms, covered with purple flowers, to the point that the cane itself would not be visible, but no, there is only one flower here. Nevertheless, look how beautiful it is. So I'm not sure whether to call it a success or partial success. I don't know. Last year there was only one flower as well. I was disappointed as well. Uh, let's see, maybe next year will be a better year. Let's hope for that. So, the way this plant, this orchid grows, it has a body here, and this cane on which this flower appeared is a last year's cane. So last year, something like this, the green stuff that is happening here happened as well. Okay, and these green stems, these green growths will develop to be a cane like that next year, and hopefully they will be covered with purple blooms. So these stems will grow longer and thicker hopefully, and somewhere around October, November, they will start losing leaves. The leaves will start getting yellow and will drop, and then somewhere around end of April they will start to develop flower buds, and the flowers will open eventually. It is mid-June now, so it's quite late for this plant to bloom, but still it is blooming, it is beautiful. So this is the life cycle. Okay, so the green stems appear when the plant is waking up from dormancy, and then somewhere in October, November, the plant becomes dormant and I stop watering it almost completely. I do water it very occasionally in winter, like really occasionally, almost not at all. And I start watering only when it's time for it to develop flowers. And I will see that. I saw the flower bud here. Unfortunately, there were no flower buds anywhere else. Okay, as you can see, there are roots growing up, and they are roots that are looking for moisture in the air. And also, look, this is a pot with some opening, some holes in it, and this is a root. Okay, this is a root that goes out of the pot, looking for moisture in the air and looking for fresh air. Actually, here in this opening, where is it? Oh, here at the side of it there is a root as well. Okay, so inside the pot, the plant is planted in a mixture of bark, which is a medium that is sold in the stores for orchids, so it's pine bark. And also I put some clay, pieces of clay pots, of broken clay pots as well, to mix with it, because clay is absorbing water and it's keeping the moisture without being wet. So the moisture is trapped inside, but there is no water itself in it. Okay, and here is a tiny little root that is very timidly trying to go outside. What I do, I water it during the summertime quite abundantly. So I soak it in the water at least once a week, if not more than that. When I see that the medium is completely dry, or even before it's completely dry, when it's just dry, I soak the plant in the water. In theory, I should be soaking it in the solution of a fertilizer every once in a while, every second watering, but I don't do it, and maybe that's why there is only one bloom here. Maybe this is the reason. So this season I will have to fertilize it more more consistently, more abundantly. Okay, but the plant is healthy. Look, there are roots, aerial roots, and there are stems that are developing. So hopefully next year, and please check next year whether these stems, which will become leafless next spring, whether they are covered with blooms. Okay, so my Dendrobium parishii, I hope you like it. I love it. I have plenty of hopes regarding this plant. And you know, a plant, when it is not growing as well as it should be, what is not as perfect as it should be, it doesn't mean that I don't like it less than other plants. On the contrary, I want to put all my attention and all my efforts into it to make it perfect the following year. I hope you like it. I hope you like my Dendrobium parishii, and I hope you appreciate what a beautiful plant it is. It's quite attractive potentially when it's covered with blooms, but even if it's covered with blooms, it lasts only 3 weeks, maybe a month at the maximum. And for the remaining of the year, it's just a drabby looking plant, which I absolutely love. Thank you so very much for watching my video. Have an amazing rest of the day.